In this video, I am going to discuss some identities of complex numbers. Okay, we already know some algebraic identities like a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a square minus b square, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, etc. What is a plus b the whole square? A plus b the whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, isn't it? What is a minus b whole square? A minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. What is a plus b whole cube? A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. What is a minus b whole cube? A cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. So these are algebraic identities. Now we want to see some identities based on what complex numbers. Suppose we have two complex numbers Z1 and Z2. We can define the same identities for Z1 and Z2 also. Let's see. Z1 plus Z2 the whole square. Okay. Z1 plus Z2 the whole square is Z1 square plus 2Z1 Z2 plus Z2 square. Just replace A equal to Z1 and B equal to Z2. There is no other change. Similarly, we can define Z1 minus Z2 the whole square. That is Z1 square minus 2Z1 Z2 plus Z2 square. Now define Z1 plus Z2 the whole cube. What is it? Z1 cube plus 3Z1 square Z2 plus 3Z1 Z2 square plus Z2 cube. Now Z1 minus Z2 whole cube. Replace A equal to Z1 and B equal to Z2 in this identity. So this becomes Z1 cube minus 3Z1 square Z2 plus 3Z1 Z2 square minus Z2 cube. Okay. So for complex numbers we can define the same identities. Okay. And similarly, what is a square minus b square? A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. Similarly, we can define z1 square minus z2 square also. Z1 square minus z2 square is z1 plus z2 into z1 minus z2. Okay. So you have to by heart all these results. Okay. A plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, then what a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, all these things. Let's see another one using conjugate and modulus. We already know what is conjugate and what is modulus. Suppose z equal to a plus ib is the given complex number, then its conjugate. Okay. Conjugate is defined as, conjugate is denoted by z bar. Conjugate is a minus ib. Okay, a minus ib. So what is z into z bar? What is z into z bar? Z is a plus ib. Z bar is a minus ib. Just multiply. It is of the form a plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b? A square minus b square. This becomes a square minus ib square. Okay. That is a square minus I square b square. Now what is the value of I square? I square is minus 1. So this becomes a square minus 1 into b square. That is a square minus into minus plus. So z into z bar gives a square plus b square. Now we define modulus. Modulus of z is denoted by mod z. It is the square root of a square plus b square, isn't it? Mod z equal to root of a square plus b square. So what is mod z square? Squaring on both sides we get a square plus b square. So listen, just compare these two. Instead of this a square plus b square, we can write here mod z square. So we obtain a result z into z bar is equal to mod z square. It's very important result. Okay. Z into z bar is equal to mod z the whole square. Z is given complex number. Z bar is conjugate. So complex number into its conjugate gives square of the modulus. Okay. So by heart this result. Now using this modulus and conjugate we can define some identities also. Listen. Modulus of Z1 into Z2 is same as modulus of Z1 into modulus of Z2. Similarly, modulus of Z1 by Z2 is also equal to modulus of Z1 by modulus of Z2. Then using conjugate, Z1 into Z2 whole bar is equal to Z1 bar into Z2 bar. Z1 by Z2 whole bar is equal to Z1 bar by Z2 bar. Okay. So all these things we explain. This bracket. Okay. All these things we explained in the notes. I mean noted in the notes. Go through the results. Okay. See z into z bar equal to mod z square is very important. Using this we can find the division of given two complex numbers. Okay. Let's see an example. Divide 1 plus 3i by 2 minus 3i. See, powers of I. I means iota, imaginary number, and its value is root of negative 1. I equal to root of negative 1 or I square equal to negative 1. So here the power of I is 2. If it is 2, then I square gives minus 1. So what is I cube? What is the value of I cube? Or what is the value of I raised to 4, I raised to 5 and so on. So listen, in this case we can write I cube as I square into I raised to 4 as I square into I square, I raised to 5 as I square into I square into I. We can convert all the powers of I into I square. Okay. So listen, I square value we know. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into I minus I. Minus 1 into minus 1, 1. Minus 1 into minus 1, 1. 1 into I. Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. It is minus 1. In this manner, we can define all the values of powers of I. Suppose I raised to 19. This can be written as I square into I square into I square into I square into I square. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I square into I square into I square into I square into I. So instead of these large expression, we can write it as I square raised to 9. Okay, how many I square we noted here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I square raised to 9 gives, this is the laws of indices. A raised to m, the whole raised to n gives a raised to mn. Okay. So this is actually I raised to 18. Then remaining we need to I. So I raised to 19 can be written as I square raised to 9 into I. Now what is I square? I square is minus 1. So minus 1 raised to 9 into I. Now minus 1 raised to, listen, minus 1 raised to any even power gives 1. Minus 1 raised to any odd number gives minus 1. So here 9 is an odd number. So minus 1 raised to 9 gives minus 1 into I. It is minus I. So I raised to 19 is minus 1. I mean minus I. Okay. Suppose we have I raised to 35. So this can be written as I raised to 34 plus 1. Okay. So I square raised to 17 because it is 34 into I. Now I square is minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 17 into I. Minus 1 raised to 17 minus 1. Minus 1 into I minus I. Okay. Now suppose I raised to minus 17. It is negative power. So we can avoid this negative power. Just take its reciprocal. So it is 1 by I raised to 17. Okay. Now it is 1 by I raised to 17 can be written as 16 plus 1. It is 1 by I raised to 16 into I, or 1 by I square raised to 8. Is it 16? Yes, into I. That is I square is minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 8 into I. Minus 1 raised to even number gives positive 1. 1 into I. It is 1 by I. Now this 1 by I can be written as, listen, I square, that is I into I gives minus 1. So I gives, or 1 by I gives what? Minus I. So this can be written as minus I. Or you have to multiply I on numerator and denominator. So this becomes 1 into I by I into I square. I square is minus 1. It gives minus I. So in this manner we can find all the powers of I. So some exercise questions are there. Go through it. Okay.